Namaskar. A hearty welcome to Honorable Governor and Chancellor of Utkal University, Professor Ganeshi Lalji, other dignitaries on the dais, Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Savita Acharya Madam, the President of Odisha Economic Association, Professor Keshav Das Sir, the Secretary of Odisha Economic Association, Dr. Amarendra Das, and the Head of the Department of Analytical and Applied Economics, Dr. Himanshu Shekhar Raut, and all the dignitaries, research scholars, chapter writers, persons from media present in the gallery. A hearty welcome from all of us. On behalf of Odisha Economic Association, the Department of Analytical and Applied Economics, Utkal University, and the Department of Humanities and Social Sciences, National Institute of Science, Education and Research, I accord a very warm and cordial welcome to all of you to this inaugural session of Odisha Vision 2036. May I request the volunteers to kindly offer a bouquet of flowers to the dignitaries on the dais as a mark of our deep sense of love and gratitude. Honorable Governor Professor Ganeshi Lalji, Professor Savita Acharya Madam, Professor Keshav Das, Dr. Amarendra Das, and Dr. Himanshu Shekhar Raut sir. We are extremely grateful and privileged to have you, sir, Professor Ganeshi Lalji, with us to inaugurate this Odisha Vision 2036 conclave. Odisha Economic Associations, Odisha Vision 2036 to this inaugural session. Thank you, sir. Now I would request the Secretary of Odisha Economic Association, Dr. Amarendra Das, to give the welcome address. Dr. Amarendra Das, please.
Honorable Governor of Odisha, Professor Ganesh Lalji, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Utkal University, Professor Savita Acharya Madam, President of Odisha Economic Association, Professor Keshav Das, Head of the Department, Analytical and Applied Economics, Utkal University, Professor Himanshu Shekhar Raut, dignitary, distinguished panelists, chapter writers of the vision document, professors, special invitees, representatives from civil society organizations, my dear students and friends from print and electronic media. My namaskar to all. Today we all have assembled here to dream for Odisha. Today is an auspicious day. Today India is celebrating the 160th birth anniversary of one of the greatest spiritual leaders of the country, Swami Vivekananda. Our state is also in a festive mood to celebrate the Hockey World Cup. Our state Odisha has made a long journey from its birth in 1936 till date. In about 12 years, we shall be celebrating the birth centenary of our state. The 100 years old Odisha will still remain in early adulthood because the population projection of India for 2011 to 2036 shows that the median age of Odisha's population would be around 30 years, as against 25 years for India. In an article published in the Hindu Business Line, recently I had pointed out that Odisha is no more the poorest state of the country. In terms of per capita income, Odisha is now a middle income state. Therefore, we have all the possibilities to become a high-income state by 2036. Nevertheless, there are serious concerns over the distribution of growth benefits. In this context, we in Odisha Economic Association are preparing OEA's Odisha Vision 2036. The objective of this document is to critically analyze Odisha's journey from 1936 till date and draw a roadmap to transform the state into a prosperous one by 2036. The preparation for the Odisha Vision 2036 started on March 26, 2021 with a brainstorming discussion among a few senior members of OEA. A physical public consultation meeting was planned for April 14, 2021. However, due to COVID-19 lockdown guidelines, we did not get permission for holding a physical meeting. Therefore, an online consultation meeting was organized among the live members of OEA. Following the consultation meeting, all potential authors of the chapters were contacted, and on May 28, 2021, a day-long writers' workshop was conducted. All chapter writers presented their Their respective chapter outlines and inputs are provided by the distinguished participants. For your kind information, the Odisha Vision document has 26 chapters and more than 40 authors are involved in this grand exercise. Most of the chapter writers are present in this conclave. After the writers' workshop, 3 sector-specific consultations were done on virtual mode. The sectors included agriculture, industry, status of women in Odisha. Most of the writers have prepared the first draft of their chapter. We fully understand that the vision document cannot become merely an academic document. In order to make this vision document inclusive, comprehensive and pragmatic, the OEA in collaboration with the Department of Analytical and Applied Economics, Utkal University and School of Humanities and Social Sciences, NISER, Bhubaneswar is organizing this conclave spread over 3 days. Today will be devoted towards listening to opinions of notable thinkers of Odisha on the preparation of Odisha Vision 2036. Next 2 days will be devoted for brainstorming discussion among the chapter writers at NISER campus journey. Chapter writers will note down all suggestions that would come from all the discussion and reflect them in their respective chapter. On behalf of Odisha Economic Association, NISER Bhubaneswar and Utkal University, I welcome all of you to this conclave and invite all of you to actively participate in this conclave to share your vision for Odisha. I sincerely thank Honorable Governor Professor Ganeshlal for accepting our invitation to inaugurate this conclave and guide us in drafting the vision document. I also thank all the distinguished panelists for giving their consent to be part of this grand exercise. I sincerely thank the Vice Chancellor of Utkal University, Professor Sabita Acharya Madam, for gracing this occasion and gracefully allowing us to organize this conclave in this oldest university of the state. My words will fall short to thank enough to the head of the department, Analytical and Applied Economics, and my faculty colleagues in the department and student volunteers for organizing this event. With this, I conclude my speech. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Das, for giving an outline of the exercise which has been the backbone at the scene behind this conclave Odisha Vision to 2036, today that we are celebrating the inaugural session. I would now like to request Professor Keshav Das, former professor of Gujarat Institute of Development Research and the president of Odisha Economic Association, to kindly deliver his address. Professor Keshav Das, please.
Thank you very much. On behalf of the Odisha Economic Association, let me wholeheartedly welcome His Highness Honorable Governor Professor Ganeshlal for having graced the occasion. I also thank Professor Sabita Acharya, Vice Chancellor of Utkal University, for having been part of this event. Professor Himanshu Rao, Professor Amrendra Das, again to have joined this event. I will have a very short time to speak, and as Dr. Amrendra Das outlined, and this has been an effort made by a large number of social scientists, people also from bureaucracy, people who are practitioners, development practitioners. So this document is actually not just to celebrate the 100th year that we'll be having in 2036, but also to sort of outline what kind of state, what kind of vision for the state we have across a variety of sectors and activities. So I'll sort of focus on just 3 points very specifically. The first, of course, relates to the broad basing of opportunities for economic activity. So by this, we are also essentially focusing on sort of moving away from an overemphasis on high-speed growth. The time has come to rethink what kind of growth we are thinking of and whether it is being sort of sustainable, and even the industrial policies globally has taken into account the SDGs as one of the driving forces of going in for major capital intensive industrialization. So we may have to rethink the entire primary sector, whether it is farming, whether it is forestry, whether it is fisheries. So varieties of activities, and especially for the state of Odisha, I think we have to rethink how productively local people could be engaged and for benefit from the process of development. So that is the major rethink that we're talking about, because we also have the KBK region. We also know that these are societies, these are areas, peoples who are not particularly part of the benefits of development that we are claiming. Even if we have sort of moved up from kind of a backward or one of the most underdeveloped states for decades to a middle income state. So the benefits, who in fact lives, is the question. And that leads us to the next point about the growth, which is largely driven by the mineral resource-based industrialization, and against which there has been a lot of popular voices. And I think we must also ensure that you do not have a process of industrialization, even if it ensures high-speed growth. We also have to see what damages it might have on the local ecology. For instance, what happens to the local occupations and what happens to the traditional enterprises, both manufacturing and services. And the third point, which is where I sort of end my little talk, relates to the status of women in the economic development process. Despite all the claims of economic development, there have been reports both at the NCRB, the National Crime Record Bureau, and the UNFPA report in recent times, suggesting that the crime against women has been on the increase, and that's a very, very disturbing trend if you are talking in terms of equal participation by the gender, across gender, and equal participation in all forms of activities. If the society is not prepared to enjoy the freedom by all in terms of a choice of work, in terms of mobility, in terms of choice of occupation, I think we are probably going to undermine the celebrations that we are thinking about for the 2036. So with that, let me sort of conclude my little speech, and we are really looking forward to Professor Ganeshlal, who is also from an academic background. We are really looking forward to his guidance, his speech, and we are extremely happy that all of you have joined and will be seeking your support in future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Das, for letting the stakeholders. This country is not about economics, it's not about economists also, it's about the people of Odisha. Thank you for letting the stakeholders, all the stakeholders, aware about the chapter outlines. Thank you, Professor Das. I take this opportunity now to invite Professor Sabita Acharya Madam, the Vice Chancellor of Utkal University, to kindly address the gathering. Professor Sabita Acharya Madam.
Namaskar. Honorable Governor of Odisha, Professor Ganeshlal ji, the Chief Guest of the inaugural function, esteemed Professor Keshav Das, President, Odisha Economic Association, Dr. Amarendra Das, Secretary, Odisha Economics Association, the Head of the Department of Economics, Dr. Himanshu Shekhar Raut, and of the dais, all the distinguished dignitaries, guests, panelists, speakers, participants, my faculty colleagues, students, media personnel, both print and electronics, ladies and gentlemen. A warm welcome to you all on behalf of myself and on behalf of Utkal University to this Odisha Vision 2036 conclave, which is organized by Odisha Economics Association and Department of Analytical and Applied Economics, Utkal University, and School of Humanities and Social Sciences, NISER, Bhubaneswar. I wish you all a very Happy New Year 2023. Odisha is the first Indian state to be formed on linguistic basis on 1st April 1936. The state will celebrate the centenary year of its formation in the year 2036. This will be a landmark achievement for the state and its people. This is an occasion to introspect and retrospect on the journey so far and the plan as well as to prepare for the journey ahead. At this critical juncture, we should take stock of what we have achieved as well as where we have failed and why. I am very happy to know that in keeping with this spirit and objective, the Odisha Economics Association has been engaged in preparing Odisha Vision 2036 document to reflect on the journey of the state since 1936 till the date and prepare a roadmap for transforming Odisha into a prosperous state. The preparation of OV 2036 started in 2021 with a brainstorming discussion made on the possible outlines of the documents, and a draft chapter outline with a list of potential authors was subsequently finalized. Based on the inputs of the specialists received from these consultation meetings, the chapter outline of OV 2036 was finalized. There have been several virtual workshops and consultations during COVID period, which was held in different themes like development of agriculture and farmers in Odisha, industry in Odisha, issues and challenges, and status of women in Odisha. So in order to make Odisha Vision 2036 document inclusive, comprehensive and pragmatic, the Odisha Economics Association, in collaboration with the Department of Analytical and Applied Economics, Utkal University, and School of Humanities and Social Sciences, National Institute of Science, Education and Research, is organizing today's Odisha Vision 2036 conclave during January 12 to 14, 2023, a 3-day conclave. The opening event of the conclave is being organized today at MKCG Auditorium at the Utkal University, the oldest university of Odisha, a 80 years old university, and has been graced by the presence of Honorable Governor of Odisha and Chancellor of Utkal University. It is a proud privilege for us to welcome you, sir. The sessions today will be devoted towards listening to opinions of notable thinkers of Odisha on the theme and ponder over the expectations and aspirations of the common persons of the state. The Department of Economics, Utkal University, which is not only collaborating with this conclave but also contributing to the preparation of the document, which is one of the oldest and largest departments of the university. It was started by the name of Department of Rural Economics and Sociology in the year 1956 with an initial grant from Ford Foundation. In 1960, a one-year diploma course in social science research methodology was introduced, along with the shift of the university campus from Cuttack to present location at Bhubaneswar, Bhubaneswar. The postgraduate teaching in applied economics was introduced in the department in 1963. Later on, the name was changed to the Department of Analytical and Applied Economics, and the recognition of the significant contributions made by this department in the field of economic research, UGC selected the department as a center of teacher fellowship program in economics in the year 1977. As a Department of Special Assistance, DSA, in 1989, and an ASIS grant awardee in 2006, and it was upgraded to Center of Advanced Studies in Economics from 2010-11 academic sessions. The academic and research contribution of the department was also recognized by the State Bank of India, and it instituted a professor chair in rural economics in 1981, which was functional till 2000. The Reserve Bank of India also instituted a professor chair in institutional finance in 1982. It was non-functional for some years, but now it has been revived in 2021 with sincere efforts from the university authorities and support from Reserve Bank of India. The second and the third days of the conclave will be held at NISER, Bhubaneswar, in which The chapter writers of the vision document will participate in the brainstorming sessions on the contents of OV 2036 document, and they will give their expertise opinion. And now I sincerely hope that the document that will finally emerge after 3 days, while recording the history of the development of the state of Odisha and analyzing the present status, will definitely provide a viable roadmap to make Odisha realize its true potential. I wish all the best for all 3 days of this conclave. Namaskar, Jai Jagannath.
For your words and your inspiration, support and hand-holding in all our academic endeavors that we have undertaken. Thank you very much. I take this opportunity now to invite Professor Ganesh Lalji, the Chancellor of Utkal University and the Governor of Odisha, to kindly address the gathering. Professor Ganesh Lalji.
Jagannath Swami Nayana Patram Honorable Vice Chancellor, Vandaniya Dhoni Srimati Savita Acharya ji, Honorable Professor Dr. Amendra Das ji, Honorable Professor Keshav Das ji, Honorable Dr. Himanshu Rao ji, Vice Chancellors, friends, invitees, celebrities, students, जोहार प्रणाम अभिनंदन शुभेच्छा उद्घाटन पर जनौषधि। अभी हम परसों जब राजभवन में थे तो हिंदुस्तान की बॉलीवुड की एक्ट्रेस दिया मिर्जा अपने कुछ दोस्तों के साथ आई। सौभाग्य से आपके आशीर्वाद से कुछ एम्बेसडर भी आते रहते हैं, मिलते रहते हैं, मिलने का उनका होता है। तो वो हमसे पूछते हैं ग्रोथ के बारे में क्या कहना, प्रोग्रेस के बारे में क्या कहना, इंटरप्राइजेस के बारे में क्या कहना।
लिखता है मेरा उड़ीसा कैसा है, केवल वो इतना लिखता है, फिर लिखता है विद्या विनय संपन्न लिखा उन्होंने।
इंटरनेशनल फाइनेंस, टेक्नोलॉजी, इनमें प्रॉस्परस, ये वो सब बातें वो हमसे पूछते हैं। बाकी काम तो मुख्यमंत्री भी करते हैं, जो करना होता है एग्जीक्यूटिव फोर्स। तो अभी दिया मिर्जा से हमने कहा अब बॉलीवुड में बम्बई में रहती हैं, ऐसा कुछ स्वप्न लीजिए जो आज तक ना लिया। You build councils in the air and engage yourself in the daydreaming, brown study. जो कुछ सोच सकती हैं आप सोचिए, कितना सोच सकती हैं। जैसे चांद पर पहुंच गए, चांद पर सब पहुंच गए आपके दोस्त, फिर वहां पर क्या करेंगे? ईटिंग, स्लीपिंग, मैटिंग एंड डिपेंडिंग। सोचिए क्या कर सकती हैं, जितना विजन आपका लग सकता है लगा लीजिए। मैंने कहा जितना विजन आप लगाएंगी, जो लगा सकती हैं, उससे ज्यादा उत्कल प्रदेश में है। आप कितने भी जन्म लें, यहाँ को ढूंढ नहीं सकते हैं, सर्च नहीं कर सकते हैं। ऐसे हम एम्बेसडर से बात करते हैं जितने भी, इसे जितना पुलिस ऑफिसर आता है, वर्ल्ड के लोग आते हैं, सबसे एक ही बात करते हैं कि बताइए दुनिया में रजोत्सव कहाँ है जिससे आप आए हैं। यू हैव कम फ्रॉम ए वेरी ब्यूटीफुल सोर्स एंड नॉन इन द कंट्री सेलिब्रेट्स। जहां से आए हैं उसको भी नहीं मानते आप लोग। मैंने कहा visible persons, the visioned person can see the visible heights, but as far as the invisible delights are concerned, that you cannot see and that you can see it over here, यहाँ देख सकते हो। उसको खराब ना किया जाए, यही विजन रहेगा 2036 नहीं 2025 को भी करना है, ये विजन बरकरार रखी है। हमने यहाँ पर गवर्नर हाउस की तरफ से और सौम्य रंजन पटनायक जो भारतीय बीजू जनता दल के MLA हैं, पहले MP भी रहे हैं, उनके सहयोग से हमने पूरे प्रदेश में बच्चों के सामने एक प्रस्ताव रखा, पेपर लिया 9th और 10th के बच्चे, 75,000 बच्चों ने रजिस्ट्रेशन किया। कोरापुट और रायगढ़ तो मैं भी गया कि कैसे एग्जाम हो रहा है। 1-1 लाख रुपए के एक जिला को प्राइज भी थे, 40 लाख रुपीज थे। और आपने शायद आप में से कुछ लोगों ने अटेंड किया हो तो देश की प्रथम महिला जिनका स्वागत किया गया, उसी पंडाल में उन बच्चों का भी स्वागत किया गया था उनके पेरेंट्स के साथ। 800 पर्सन स्टैंडर्ड 210 बच्चों ने ऐसे कहा कि उड़ीसा के बारे में आप क्या सोचते हैं? उड़ीसा मेरे सपनों का ऐसा करके हमने कैसे दिया, और उड़ीसा पूरे ब्रह्मांड में कहाँ खड़ा है, ये दूसरा ऐसे था। उन्होंने बहुत कुछ लिखा, बहुत प्यारा लिखा है। लिखा उन्होंने, विचार उनके हैं, मैं अपने शब्दों में बयान करता हूं। उन्होंने कहा उड़ीसा है काशी अयोध्या मथुरा माया, काशी कांची अवंतिका पुरी द्वारा वधी चलो सप्तैता मोक्षदायिका। But this land has the capacity, power to deliver you from all the sinful reaction. मोह का क्षय, अटैचमेंट का नाश करने वाली ये भूमि है। हम सब जानते हैं अटैचमेंट्स के कारण ही दुनिया में युद्ध होते हैं। ये लैंड हमारा जो है, उनका कहने का था ये नॉन अटैच है। उसके लिए मैं पढ़ रहा था, मुझे किसी ने किताब दिया था दारू देवता करके, तुम्हें गेले वर देवर मांगू अच्छी मोही, मोहर वशरे के ही न थिबे गोसाई। कितना बड़ा टेम्पल बना दिया खरबों रुपयों का, और वरदान मांगते हैं कि मेरे किसी वंशज का नाम भी नहीं आना चाहिए। दिस इज व्हाट उड़ीसा इज। क्या प्रॉस्पेरिटी देंगे साहब आप? उड़ीसा को कौन सा प्रॉस्पेरिटी देने वाले? रोटी कपड़ा मकान पढ़ाई दवाई न्याय, पूरा गीता। लोग कहते हैं कि ऐसा 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 करो, ये छीन लो वो छीन लो, दूसरे कहते हैं कुछ भी मत छीनो, लेकिन ये कह रहा है कि दूंगा भी, और ऐसा दूंगा कि कोई वंशज में रहे ना कि कहने वाला कि मैंने कुछ दिया है। और that is what Odisha is, as far as I have learned is from over here. सीधा सीधा पूरा गीता। तो ऐसा करके ये उड़ीसा का बेसिकली आप इसको कल्चर कहिए, संस्कृति। मध्य भारत के विश्वनाथ हो सकते हैं, पश्चिम भारत के सोमनाथ हो सकते हैं, उत्तर भारत के केदारनाथ हो सकते हैं, दक्षिण भारत के रामनाथ हो सकते हैं, रामेश्वरम हो सकते हैं। पर जगन्नाथ का जब नाम लेते हैं तो पूरे ब्रह्मांड की संस्कृति झलकती है। बाकी चारों से कुछ झलकता नहीं है। बरोबर अच्छा है, राम अच्छा है, कृष्ण अच्छा है, वही तो जगन्नाथ, लेकिन बाकी किसी से कुछ झलकता नहीं है। ऐसा इधर से ये कहने वाला पूरा गीता का गीता एक छोटा सा 2 लाइनों में पूरा दुनिया का, वर्ल्ड का लिटरेचर मार दिया है 2 लाइनों के। और ब्यूटी देखिए, सम हृदय दुख ऐसे, अहंकार की तो झंकार नहीं है यहाँ। मैं 4 साल से इधर हूँ, मैंने मेरे ऑफिस में या कहीं भी गया हूँ, किसको गुस्सा करते नहीं देखा। सब तथागत जैसे शांत रहते हैं। ऐसा लगता है सब बुद्ध की मूर्तियां, सब शांत रहता है, कोई शोर मचाता ही नहीं। आप सब कुछ छीन लो, कुटीर में रहते हैं ना जगन्नाथ, सत्य का वास रहता है ना, भाव भाव की पीड़ा नहीं, अनाहार का दुख नहीं, भुक्ति मुक्ति दायिनी हरणी का मंगलकारिणी विभवकारिणी वैभवशालिनी प्रज्ञामयी स्नेहमयी भासमयी भासमयी। इतनी प्रार्थना है सरकारों से कि इसको खराब ना करें। प्रोग्रेस तो हमारी हो गई, हम इधर हैं, ये प्रोग्रेस हमारी के लिया दिया। इधर किधर से आए, कैसे कैसे आए मालूम नहीं, But this is not the final stage as far as the prosperity, progress and success is concerned, you see. This is not, man is not the final. Absolute. There is one more thing that is called Superman. That is what the dream of Maharshi Aurobindo is, you see. तो उसके आने की प्रतीक्षा है, उसका प्रोग्रेस करने के लिए सोच सकते हैं तो सोचें. And Odisha will be the first state. I may be wrong. In the times to come, when the Superman will alight on this earth, particularly in Odisha. क्योंकि यहाँ सब कुछ है, बाकी सब जगह तो धूम धड़का है. अभी देखिए कितना अच्छा है, कार फेस्टिवल निकला, 6 दिन के लिए निकला, वो 9 दिन के बाद लौटता है. अब आ जाइए गजलक्ष्मी की और महालक्ष्मी की बात, पूरा का पूरा किताब लिखा है. 6 दिन को कंठ करने देना चाहिए. सुभद्रा कन्या पहुंचा दे, मुझे परेशान कर दिया. तू 9 दिन तक बाहर था, तुझे 6 दिन तक भेजा. लेकिन कितना रेंडीगू प्यारा है, कितनी गुफ्तगू है, कितनी प्यारी है. कभी दुनिया में तलाक हो सकता है? किसी महिला पुरुष को तलाक करके किसी को छोड़ने की जरूरत पड़ती है? अगर महालक्ष्मी का और जगन्नाथ का संवाद सुन लेंगे लोग, तेरे लिए क्या क्या लेकर आया हूँ, क्या क्या नहीं, ये वो जैसे दुनिया में बोलते हैं फिल्म में चांद तारे तोड़ कर ला दूंगा, ये कर दूंगा, वो कर, तब जाके एंट्रेंस मिलता है साहब जगन्नाथ को. व्हाट ए ब्यूटीफुल मैसेज, celestial message, providential message, heavenly message to all the being of the world. भीमन शक्तिकरण शक्तिकरण शक्तिकरण. जिधर से हम आए उसका शक्तिकरण करने लगे. समझ में नहीं आता है, बहुत विडंबना लगता है, मजाक लगता है. हमारे हरियाणा में तो महिलाओं की कमाई पर ही पुरुष बैठा रहता है, हुक्का पीता रहता है, ताश खेलता रहता है, कत्ल करता रहता है, झगड़ा करता रहता है, जेल में जाता रहता है, और महिलाएं कुछ काम नहीं करता है. और इधर भी सौभाग्य से बहुत कमाल है, अद्भुत है, प्रतिम है, अद्वितीय है. लोग कहते हैं हमको आश्चर्य देखना है, चमत्कार देखना. हमने कहा इधर आके देख लो, आपको चमत्कार ही चमत्कार लगेगा. 13 जिलों में जाओगे तो आप बेहोश हो जाओगे, जिसको शेड्यूल्ड डिस्ट्रिक्ट कहते हैं. आदिशक्ति की संतान देश के माननीय प्रधानमंत्री ने दुनिया को समझा दिया है कि यू वांट वन अर्थ, वन फैमिली, वन फ्यूचर, one sun, one world and one guild, a woman-centric globalization, conscious-centric humanity. तो उसका संचालन अगर कोई कर सकता है तो वो इसी प्रदेश की आदि शक्ति की बेटी या बेटा कर सकता है. That has been told to the universe at large. So as far as आपका ये जो फंक्शन है आज का, हमको अच्छा लगा है, बहुत अच्छा लगा है. बहुत बहुत बधाई देते हैं कि आपने उड़ीसा के स्वप्न के बारे में सोचा है. हमने 72,000 बच्चों का पढ़ा और लिखा, उसमें क्या क्या लिखा है, क्या क्या कहा है, वो बहुत वंडरफुल है. लेकिन अंत में अपनी एक बात कहकर आपसे इजाज़त लेता हूँ. यहाँ के बच्चों ने लिखा, कहने किसी के क्या दूर हम तो समुद्र से ले लेंगे. रत्ना करा धौत बदाम हिमालय करीब ब्रह्मस्वादिशी वंदे भारत मां. समुद्र हमारे पांव धोता है, उससे कुछ भी ले सकते हैं. अरे विष्णु को भी लक्ष्मी वहीं से मिलती है भाई, इंद्र को भी ऐरावत वहीं से मिलता है, उच्च ईश्वर बृहस्पति भी देवों को वहीं से मिलता है. किसी इंद्र की जरूरत नहीं है. हमको तो गोवर्धन पूजा करके सब कुछ मिलता है. जिनको नशा है उनका नशा ठीक करने वाले हम लोग हैं. ये लिखता है बच्चा, बच्चा लिखता है कि मेरा उड़ीसा कैसा है. केवल वो इतना लिखता है, फिर लिखता है विद्या विनय संपन्न. लिखा उन्होंने, मैं अपनी बात गीता के माध्यम से बता रहा. विद्या विनय संपने ब्राह्मणे कवि हस्तिनी सुनी चैपा के पंडिता समदर्शना the outcast and the learned man and the gentleman, even the elephant and the dog in the cow we see. हर एक में भगवान का अंश में देखता हूँ। ये उड़ीसा है, सर ने लिखा, बच्चे ने लिखा है। बच्चे लिखते हैं कि ऐसा हमारा उड़ीसा है। और हम चाहते ये हैं, हम ये चाहते हैं कि हमारा उड़ीसा जो भारत एक लिविंग गॉडेस है, उस लिविंग गॉडेस का अगर कोई पहला एम्बेसडर, कोई पहला राजदूत, कोई पहला बेटा अगर कोई हो पूरे विश्व के अंदर, तो वो भारत का रहने वाला, उड़ीसा के प्रांत के रहने वाला बच्चा होना चाहिए। ये उड़ीसा का स्वप्न है बच्चों का पूरे विश्व के परिप्रेक्ष्य में। तो जहाँ तक समझ है उड़ीसा का, बाकी छोटी मोटी जो चीज़ें हैं ये सरकारों को करनी चाहिए, लेकिन एक मैं मेरी तरफ से अलग से बात कह रहा हूँ, उसको कोई अप्रिशिएट करे ना करे, पर मैं सिवाय जगत गुरु शंकराचार्य, गजपति महाराज, इन सब से प्रार्थना करना चाहता हूँ कि अगर कोई फॉरेनर आकर गजपति को मिल सकता है, सेवायत को मिल सकता है, जगत गुरु शंकराचार्य को मिल सकता है, तो चका नयन से भी आंखें मिलाने की उसको इजाजत मिलना चाहिए। वंदे उत्कल जननी भारत माता।